Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is going to be a group reading for my friends born under the Sagittarius zodiac sign. This is a special reading. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. There are so many young people fighting the biggest battle of their little lives. This topic impacts my family and is very close to my heart. I've seen firsthand these amazing children and their fights. The children's strength, courage, and determination is astonishing. This month is full of this amazing energy. So that's what I want this reading to be about. How can my Sagittarius friends use their strength, courage, and determination better? And where can they direct these energies? The deck that I'm going to be using for this reading is the Everyday Witch Tarot, created by Deborah Blake and Elizabeth Alba. Of course, I'll be ending this session off with a blessing, this time from my Angel Inspiration deck, created by Kim Dreyer. Like always, I will have links below to both these fabulous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Sagittarius friends, let's see what the cards have in store for you. Let's look at what messages the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month have for my Sagittarius friends. Start off by looking at what card symbolizes my Sagittarius friends' strength. And that's the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are about manifestation and movement. Pentacles are about abundance and growth. The Eight of Pentacles talks about that hard work that you've put in to make things happen for yourself. You've grown quite a bit. You've been able to achieve quite a lot because of your hard work. And it's that strength that will help move you forward, that ability to get your hands dirty, to get yourself moving, because you're going to need strength to go forward in your lives. Let's look at what will challenge the Eight. What is the biggest challenge that you're going to face with your strength? And that's the Three of Swords. Threes are about expression and growth. Swords are about truth and knowledge. The Three of Swords talks about all those hurts and pains that we've associated with situations. The Suit of Swords does not carry emotion. It carries knowledge. There is no emotion in knowledge. 2 + 2 does not equate to an emotion. It's numbers, it's knowledge. We as a species are an emotional species. We assign feelings to what has happened to us. That's what makes us human. That's part of our spirit. The Three of Swords is going to be really impacting our ability to be able to produce and work as hard as we normally do. Our strength will be kind of dulled down a bit, if you will. Our ego does not want us to keep growing. Our ego likes us in our box. And when we get out of our box and we start to try and grow and transform, that's when the ego or your lesser self really starts to get agitated. And when they're agitated, our ego likes to throw up these hurt feelings, these past situations that cause us pain, so that we're not able to focus in on those strengths. So we're not able to focus in on that transformation. We'll just focus in on that ouch part. It's kind of a crappy move by our ego. However, our ego knows exactly which buttons to push. It's part of us and will push it. It does not play fair. And where should we be focusing our strengths? We jump to the Eight of Swords. Now we're looking at a double eight situation here. The Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Now in angel messages, eights are about sticking your course. Not only will it be abundant, however, you need to be able to stick to who you are. You need to be able to expand your limits, and doing so, by sticking to your course, you will expand your limits. The Eight of Swords talks about how we pen ourselves in. Again, we've assigned feelings to these pieces. We've bound ourselves up in our sorrow and our thoughts, and we've tied up or blindfolded our eyes, including our third eye. So we are very disconnected. So our strength needs to be focused in on unbinding ourselves, taking the blindfold off, and really allowing ourselves to grow. The eights are all about movement. We can stay here, or we can use our strengths and our skills and our tools to unbind ourselves and move ourselves forward. Knowing that you have the physical skills to get the work done, but you also have the knowledge. The eights are all about that knowledge piece. We're carrying knowledge here, it's just we're not using it. All right, Sagittarius, let's start to look at our courage. Oh, there's our courage card. I was going to say, what card symbolizes our courage? And that's the Seven of Cups. Sevens are about challenge, however, victory. Even through struggle, we can be victorious. Cups are about that intuition and emotion. The Seven of Cups is known as an illusion card, or the seven deadly sins. Our courage, Sagittarius, is that it doesn't matter what's thrown up in front of us. We're going to use our strength and our courage together, and we're going to get through this, cutting through. We've got some swords here, cutting through the disbelief and the hazy mists of confusion, so that you can get the cups that you need, that intuition piece, those emotions you need to move forward, to really accentuate your courage, and getting rid of the stuff that you don't. Let's look at what's going to cross the seven, or what your challenge is going to be with your courage. And that's the Six of Wands. Sixes are about harmony and balance. Wands about passion and creativity. The Six of Wands is about sharing your creativity, balancing out and encouraging people to use their creativity to make themselves prosper and grow. The balancing act is what's going to really cause some trouble for the seven. You need to be focused in on trying to cut through and use your courage to get clarification on the seven. Your balance of creativity and passions are going to be kind of tilted because you're not allowing the energy there. You're not sharing it with those around you. That balance is a very important aspect of our lives. Any type of balance is. When we start to really push it off kilter, that's when we start to see some challenges. The ego will also play into the six because it, again, does not want us to change. So it's going to really focus and push on what we're not putting our energies into. And why should we be focusing our courage on the seven? What will that help us with? It's the 20th card in the Major Arcana, and it's Judgment. In many decks, you'll see Archangel Gabriel coming down with a message from the universe. I really like how the ladies used music, because the universe has its own rhythm. It has its own song. It's for us to hear that song and really move ourselves forward. We have a transformational butterfly here. Anytime you see butterflies in tarot or in oracle cards, you're looking at a transformational symbol. So when we use our courage to finally stand up and say, actually, you know what, these are the cups I need, you're going to start to pull yourself into alignment, because the cups you need are going to be connected into your intuition. You're going to hear the song, you're going to hear the messages that you need to help yourself not only unbind yourself with the strength, because your courage will snake up and really help the strength, to also go down into the determination piece. These three aspects of yourself are very intertwined, and so are these three layers. I've just pulled them apart so that you have a better understanding of where things are going. All right, let's go into our determination, Sagittarius. What card symbolizes my Sagittarius friend's determination? And that's the King of Cups. Kings are the fully developed personality of the suit. Cups again, we're about that intuition piece, that emotion piece. The King of Cups is truly in control of his emotion and his intuition. He doesn't have to worry about how things are going to impact him. The Three of Swords would never bother him because he's in control. And that control and that intuition are going to help move your determination even further along, because your strength will become stronger because there's less reliance on those feelings. Your king helps take that over because you can start to control. Yes, this was a hard situation. However, I'm not going to let it impact my rest of my life. I need to let it go. I can't stay in the Three of Swords. I need to move on. Let's look at what's going to kind of cross the king and give the king a bit of a trouble. That's his Knight. This is the really exuberant energy of an adolescent. That go big or go home energy. It's a reckless energy. As energetic as the Knights are, they don't have the control and the knowledge that the kings have. This energy is going to cause a bit of chaos. Where we have sorrow and sadness unbalanced here, this chaos is going to cause a bit of problem with our determination. It's really going to lay into where our ego's at, because when the ego can't get its way, if it's throwing, sad thoughts to you and really accentuating an unbalanced situation, it's going to cause chaotic emotions. The Knight does not have control over his emotions. He's a lover. He has no control. The father does, the son doesn't. Let's look at where the King of Cups should be directed. And that's the Hermit. He's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that inner journey, that spiritual peace, being able to dive deep into ourselves, using our strength and our courage and our determination, and listening to judgment, so that you're able to hear that full message from the universe and able to really assimilate it into our lives. The Hermit will be able to direct you into spaces of that unknown shadow self of yours that would be able to really embrace what judgment wants to share, that transformation piece. Speaking of shadow places, let's look at what your shadow self wants to share with you, Sagittarius. And that's the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of intuition here, especially in your lower half of your courage and determination. Your shadow self really wants you to connect in. There's only one other card that is more intuitive than the Queen of Cups, and that's the High Priestess. She's all about that intuition, intuitional creativity. She's a very creative card. She's a very nurturing and mothering card. This is about abundance and growth for you. Really connects in with the Judgment piece and the Hermit piece. As the consort to the king, it's a very nice card, and it would really help out in your strength area, where you're looking at a little bit of sorrow and sadness here. All right, Sagittarius, let's look at what your blessing is. What blessing does childhood cancer awareness, Sagittarius's strength, courage, and determination want to share? We've got a jumper. Silence your thoughts. Really speaks into these ones here. These thoughts, and even the thoughts of the Six of Wands, and in somewhat the Knight of Cups, these kind of stumbling obstacles that you have are really brought in here. When you start to silence these thoughts and you're able to focus in on your strength, courage, and determination, you can start to really pull yourself into a great transformation. Easy ways to silence thoughts: meditation, doing some automatic writing down lists of things that are coming up. What is it that these thoughts are? Getting them out of your brain so you can get them away from you. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, I drew these cards especially for my Sagittarius friends. What further information do they have for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for a more personal or specific reading, you can follow the link below to schedule a private reading with myself, and we can delve into topics that are important for you. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you're able to gain more insight into what your strength, courage, and determination want to share. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I will continue to create videos for my zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of those tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Sagittarius friends.